Good morning and welcome to Countrywide. But first this morning, I received a letter this week from two young County Meath sisters asking for our help and the help of our listeners with a project that they're embarking on to find ways of getting picky horses to eat up their grub. So instead of us asking our listeners for their suggestions, I invited Katie and Annie Madden. Kate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kate and Annie Madden from Summerhill into studio to tell us more. Good morning and you're very welcome. I'm sorry for getting you up so early, but you were telling me, Katie, that you're up early every morning.
Oh yeah, we're up at 6:15 every morning to go to our school in Redlow College, St Stephen's Green. But we're kind of used to it now, so it's fine.
All right, so Annie, tell me a little bit more about this project. What do you want our Countrywide listeners around the country now to help you with?
Do you want to say?
No, you can go.
Okay, well, we want them to do two things. First of all, if they could email or contact us about what they've done in the past, and how they've got their picky eaters to eat their food.
Right. So it's a case, Kate, of the horses.
Yeah.
If there's horses, you have horses at home.
Yeah, we have a good few horses at home, and it's basically, we've all come across the one or two horses that just refuse to eat their feed, whether they're ill or if they've just gone off it for some reason.
Yeah.
So we want to try and speed up the process of just being able to give them their bucket and making them eat it. So we've thought of adding a flavour to it, like a flavour they like, carrot, mint, anything like that, to make them eat their feed faster.
And so what brought this about? Have you horses at home that are picky eaters?
Yeah, I had a pony over the summer who just went off his feed, but it was fine because we gave him the night to eat his feed.
Yeah.
But there's some horses that need to eat it within a certain amount of time, so we're trying to cut down the time limit, just giving them the flavours, they'll eat it. And
yeah. And when you say flavours, what do you mean by that, Annie?
Well, we'll probably put apple or carrot or mint or because we have licks at home and they love the licks.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and take the flavours out from the licks and then put them into a liquid or powder, whatever's safest for the horse.
And this would be mixed in with their meal or their hay. Is that it? To try and make sure that if they don't like the hay, but they will eat it because there's something in the lick.
Mm.
And your granddad, he had a great saying in relation to horses like this, didn't he?
yeah, he did. Mike and Meath and Madden from Liscarroll in County Cork. Yeah, they're famous grandparents, and they breed national hunt horses.
Yes.
They've been breeding them for over 60 years, and they've had a good few winners, and one of them was in the Tottenham Trophy in Aintree over the Grand National Course, and the champion trainer today, Willie Mullins, rode the horse for our grandparents.
Wow.
So yeah, we
That's a
have
great connection.
Connections, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a project that you're putting together. If our listeners or if anybody has little tricks to help horses eat up their grub, be it putting the different ingredients, apples or whatever, and mix it in with the hay, you're putting this forward for the Young Scientists exhibition. Is that right?
Yeah, well, Kate did a project last year on we're giving a marriage bar to a pony increase the average speed. So, I rode the ponies to test, did it increase the speed?
And they were flying along, were they?
Yeah, which it didn't. So, it didn't work.
Okay. Oh, so a Mars a day makes the horse rest and go slower.
Yeah.
And so that was your project last year. You were interviewed on TV, and President Higgins actually referred to it, isn't that right?
Yeah, President Higgins referred to it in his opening speech, and then himself and Mrs. Higgins came to visit me, and it was a great experience. BT was so good. I made so many new friends, and I really recommend anyone that has any ideas to put in their project, because the proposal has to be in for this coming Wednesday.
Oh, it has to be in for this Wednesday.
This
okay.
Wednesday.
By the way, countrywide at rte.ie, or you can text us on 51551 if you can help the Madden sisters here with their project on how you can help horses eat up the grub. Have you been speaking to any horse trainers, for example?
Yeah, we've been talking to a good few. We've got help now off Red Mills. They're a big company. They export to 52 countries around the world. Mm-hmm. And then Foreign's, they make horse supplements, nutrition supplements to add into the feed. They're also helping out. And the UCD Vet Hospital, Annie, you might want to tell the story.
Yeah, because I had a pony there a few years ago called Minty, and he had cancer on his nose.
Oh.
But they cured him, so he's happy and well now, and he's alive and all.
Right. And what do you do, or what have you done, when Minty or other horses weren't eating up their grub and feeling a bit poorly? What did you do
Minty
to
never
try and
had a
encourage
problem
them?
with his food.
Oh, did he not? Right.
We had some other ponies, and they just, they wouldn't eat, so you just had to give them more time. But
Yeah.
some horses just wouldn't have that time. You just need them to eat it, and they won't.
Right. And so that has to be in by this Wednesday, is that right?
Yeah.
What interests you? Is it horses or science? Are you two nerdy sort of sisters, if you don't mind me putting it to you like that?
Well, what do you think, Damien?
No, I don't think so. I think you're great fun altogether. But equine science is probably where you're going to end up.
Probably, yeah, because we love horses and animals. So.
And the science as
Yeah.
well. And you?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
And when you go home today now, will you be riding out on the you have a little farm at home, is that right, in Summerhill?
Kind of. Mainly horses. But
Mainly
we're
horses.
not riding today, we're going to a wedding fair.
Oh, because
In City West in Salons.
you're thinking of getting married soon, are you?
No, we're renting out chairs and tables. So
All right.
anyone could come along.
You're kept busy. And you're in school in Loretto and St Stephen's Green, as you were saying earlier on, is that
Yeah.
right? You're in first year.
I'm
Annie?
in first year and Kate's in third year. And
Okay.
it's been great so far. But
And are the teachers encouraging you with
Yeah,
the
the
project?
teachers are great. We'd like to thank them a lot. They're encouraging us, and they have meetings in school and giving us advice and stuff. It's really good.
Okay. And you brought something in there to...
Oh yeah, we brought you in a little apple tart.
Oh, you're very good. This is great. I'll have no problem eating this, unlike the horses you're talking about. That's beautiful. Oh, well done.
And we also have an article today in the Irish Field in the ponytail section.
Okay.
So it's just the same thing. So.
Okay, so people can read up on,
Yeah.
on this in the Irish Field, which
Yeah.
is a great paper, which is out today as well. Well, thank you very much for the apple tart.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're very good. How did you know I liked apple tart?
Sure.
I can have everybody likes apple tart. So look at, if anybody has suggestions, people involved in the horse industry out there, of ponies or whatever, and they ever had a horse or a pony that wasn't eating up, is there a little trick or a special ingredient that they have used to help horses eat their food? Do you know what? If you can crack this, you'll
Yeah.
be millionaires, because every racehorse trainer with horses that are not feeling well in the lead up to
Yeah,
Cheltenham
exactly.
will be onto it.
And also, if anyone wants to take part in our trial, we'll give them small sachets of the flavour that they can just put into the horse's feed, and then they can email us what their results.
Right. Well, we'll keep an eye out. January, of course, is when the Young Scientist is on down the road here. Somebody has just texted in and says, pour apple juice on the hay. So there's one of them.
Okay.
Okay, so write that one down, and the rest of them we'll send on to you as well. It's been
Perfect.
great having two bright, chirpy, happy young sisters in the studio with us this morning to get us off to a start on Countrywide today. It's been a pleasure having you. And you can
Thanks,
go
Ian.
off now and have a look at Fair City and have a nice peaceful tour of RTE, because it's nice and quiet on a Saturday morning.
Right, thank
All
you.
right, the
Thank
best
you.
of luck.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks very much. That's Annie and Kate Madden there from Summerhill in County Meath.